Hello. Hello. Today is a bit of a busy day. Today's a bit of a busy day for whatever reason. I have some other stuff to do as well, but we will try to progress with the game as well. Yup. So, okay, I think I'm ready. No, I'm not. I'm missing two things. I always think if I should automate all this live stream startup, but probably I should. I mean, it doesn't take me much. It's like 1 minute or 2 minutes, right? So, but it's very reasonable. Okay, I'm nearly there. Nearly there. What is this? Okay, we have this stuff here. Yeah. Okay, guys, I think I'm ready. Hello, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to another stream of Plane Shift. And yeah, we have a beautiful picture of the day. No, actually, if I refresh, because that was yesterday, we have as a picture of the day the screenshot of the release, which is actually not a screenshot because as you can see, two of the characters are missing shadows. So actually there is a bit of a Photoshop work, but is showing some of the new stuff that we added, including the new shield for the dwarf, the new axe, some of the new weapons, this new wizard robe for the Diaboli and such, right? So yeah, there is new stuff. I mean, I'm very happy about this release. Very happy about it. There is a lot in this release. Mainly the character upgrades. So we took the courage with 4 hands, like we say in Italy sometimes. So basically, we decided to start the character upgrades, and you can read in the news. In case you missed it, just go to our website. Is the first link, and there is quite a bit. There's quite a bit that we did. Character upgrades, character customization, item upgrades, new items, new features, and others. So there is really a lot. Now, I already know that there are some bugs, but it's normal, right? Such a big update brings some new bugs, but it's fine. It's fine. So today I was saying it's a bit of a busy day because I'm finishing another stuff that is completely unrelated with Plane Shift. On another screen, I'm just waiting one process to finish. And then I have an invitation for tonight at dinner with some friends, and so I will go a bit earlier, so I cannot stay here until 8, so absolutely I cannot. I will have to leave from here probably at 7, so meaning we have about 2 hours and 40. But I think we can do some stuff. in these 2 hours for sure. So hello. So this is a summary of the stuff they want to do on the release, right? And there are some leftovers. Let me just fix a few things. This one, actually, I will do it now. Yeah, there are a few leftovers, but they are server side or database. And so we can do them now, even if the release is already out, right? So I added this blue color on the Cran customization. I hope you like it. We have now the ability to have gems on the Cran, and this one is done. We have 3 colors. of gems. I don't know, if you want I can add more. In theory we could have any color, right? Because it's just a shader that is applied on top of the crystal. So I can give any color, any RGB color can be put there, right? So so yeah, so let me just show you this.
Native to Illicum.
I think we have to change the eyes of the cran, by the way, because the more I look at them and the more I dislike them. I mean, I wanted to have them not empty, and so I decided to put in this texture, but I don't really like them. So, but yeah, as you can see here, you can add a customization of crystals on the side, and you have different colors. You can have it red, you can have it green, and now you can also have it blue. I mean, it's a very light blue, but I think it fits well with some of the skin. So for example, if you go sandstone, I think it's pretty cool to have this contrast, right, between but also on this one, I think actually the blue is probably the best one. I don't know, I just like the blue. Also on this one, I think it's pretty cool. And you have different crystal types. You have it here, you can have it there on the neck, so on the back of the character. I try to put it in places that are not really clashing too much with other stuff, right? But you can have it here on the torso, or you can have it on the leg. Now to see it on the leg, unfortunately you need to switch, right? But here it is. So it is the one on the leg. So you have a bit of a customization possible. I don't know exactly why I didn't change the eyes though. Uh-oh. Why is not changing the eyes color? I think we may have a problem. Why is not changing the eyes? I didn't put them in. That would be bad. Well, no, it's impossible that I didn't put them in. Well, wait. Maybe I didn't. Just a second. Let me switch meanwhile the... Eating dinner? No, eating dinner, no, is not correct. 1 second. Doing secret stuff. 1 second, I have a million things open that are completely unrelated, and it's nothing secret, but anyway. Okay, let's switch the scene meanwhile. So, what I wanted to say, I want to check why that didn't go through. That didn't go through? I didn't. We missed the piece, guys. We missed the piece. The eyes of the cran are not showing as they should, but it's okay. It's only database side, so we can just update it and reload, right? Very easily. Let me just do this on the database, right? Okay. Traits. Traits. Yes, because I wanted to I think we need to do a dump of this table, a complete dump of this table, or we can do it on because race number 9. That is the first thing we need to fix, huh? That is the first thing we need to fix. Because I changed there are 4 textures for the cran eyes. And at the moment, they are not showing up. And they're not showing up because I forgot to put them in. Basically, now it's showing, only the first one is showing. Now, can I... should I just dump the whole table? I think the easiest would be if we delete, right? If we delete from traits where race ID equal to 9, right? I think we can do this. Delete from traits where race ID equal to 9, and then we just re-import this whole set, right? And then we just re-import this whole set with the only note that I have to delete this. So yeah, there is a bit of manual thingy, but so this will be the thing to enter. Because the difference are the eyes. But why I have the eye? Why I only have one eyes? There is something broken here. No? Skin tone. I think there is something broken. Are we sure that I did it right? It was working on my machine, but eyes number 2, eyes number 3, eye number 4. Yeah, exactly. There should be 4 of them. Why there are only... Ah, okay, there are. I'm just blind. I'm just blind searching for eyes. No, they're here. I2, I3, I4. Okay, they are there. Okay, so I think we can do this. Maybe, you know what you can, just to be sure, is that this list is updated. So if I do where race number 9 and do a refresh, I'm getting 36 rows. I think we can do the same in production and see... if I go here, right, and I go here, and we do a nice select count from traits where race ID equal to 9, is actually 32. Yeah, because there are 4 more that are DI, so it's correct. I think we can do it. I mean, and anyway, if we break it, we can fix it. So I suggest we just do it. We just do it. Now, it will require a server restart, but that's not a big deal. That's not a big deal at all. We can restart it when we did also the other change. Right? Yeah, this was a miss. This was a miss. Because actually this guy has blue eyes. It doesn't have white eyes. He has blue eyes. And this guy has like greenish. And this one should have nearly red eyes, right? And at the moment they are not showing the way they should. But anyway. Okay, so this was a good fix. Okay. So the other thing I want, so that is a good fix. The other thing I wanted to fix is this other part, right? The this one, right? So we have a new system that basically allows me to define the weapon variations that are associated to the looted, rare looted weapons, right? And at the moment is not utilized properly. I mean, I just have some dummy data in, well, just a very few, right? Very few items. So this is something that we have actually to test, right? And maybe we can test it on my machine, but let me just connect 1 second and see. So there are a few items like, I think at the moment, we should add it for everything, not just for the basics. What the fuck? Why the eye is not opening the inventory anymore? What happened? What? It is strange, huh? There is a bug, guys. There is a bug 100%. There is a bug 100%. Oh shit. Strange though, because the others are working. Is only the inventory not working, or is all the shortcuts? That is kind of strange, huh? I think this has something to do with the change I did on the skip tutorial. I didn't have the chance to test it enough. And that may have fucked up few things, which is very annoying, not being able to open the inventory with I. It's very annoying. It's super annoying. But it seems, yeah, it's not working as expected. Okay, well, we can fix that. But let's first do what I wanted to do, and then we can deep dive into other issues. Hello, Hula. Just a second, there is something else also completely unrelated here. Okay. Okay. I think that the it's strange though, huh? It's very strange. Is it because the focus is still on that window? That no, I don't think so, because I just logged in. I have to I have to understand what happened, but definitely we have a bug on the shortcuts, for sure. For sure. Wait a second, huh? Wait a second. Wait a second. Okay. Okay, so that's a bug, definitely. That's definitely a bug. So at the moment I have... let me see. At the moment, yes, this is the only stuff that we have at the moment, right? And we have some changes for the dagger. So if I take a dagger and I actually upgrade it with some modifier, I don't know if I have a dagger here. Probably not. Hello, Pietro. Hi. So you were asking how Innun is pronounced, and it's pronounced Innun. 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 That's how I pronounce it, at least. But it was a race that was actually playable long time ago, but now it's not a playable race anymore. So we switched it to the Diaboli race. So before was the opposite. Diaboli were not playable and Innun were, but now we switched them. We switched them because I think the Diaboli are more characterized and anyway more interesting. So that is why we did the switch. I don't think I have a dagger. I can spawn it, but I wanted to see if I had a dagger with already some modifiers. It seems not. I don't. But anyway, if we take a dagger, no, whatever it is, and we why this chest is so dark? Book of Magic, Volume 2, huh? Book of Magic. Oh, wow. There's a lot of lore in this book. Interesting. Okay. Fine. So let me see if I just spawn a dagger, right? If I just spawn a dagger, right? Even a small one, this one is okay. Yeah, dagger is a bit of a small item, so it's not very easy to see. But also because it's pretty dark in here for whatever freaking reason, but fine. So that's a dagger, right? If I change, maybe I can just put it on top of this so we see it. Oh, okay. So now we see the dagger, right? So that's the dagger. So if I change the characteristics of this dagger, I make it a rare dagger or something, it will swap his model, right? And the reason it will swap his model and his texture is due to these definitions that we have in this table, right? So we are declaring two variations. So there is the variation ID. I don't understand why it's 1, 2, and 2 though. It should be 1, 2, and 3 actually. Yeah, exactly. There is a mistake, huh? There is a mistake. Yeah, there is a mistake. There should be 1, 2, and 3 because there are 3 variations for this dagger. There are 3 variations based on the number of modifiers that this dagger has. So for example, if I make this dagger more of a rare one, wow, this thing didn't finish yet. If I make this dagger more of a rare one, right? So let's say that I use, let me go here and make it rare. I think I need to improve the way we, but I mean, there are a lot of things I want to do. So if I go here, there is a GM edit window, right? You players do not have the ability to access this, but this is basically changing all the characteristics of the item, right? Including the prefix, subjective, and suffix, which are the ones that are used for the rare, for the modifiers, right? I'm searching the modifiers on the other screen. Loot modifiers. Exactly. So for example, if we say that, I don't know, the adjective is this, and maybe that's enough already. And then I pick up this item and I drop it again. Where did it go? Oh no, my inventory was full. Wait a second, I need to clean up my... I don't know why my inventory is always messed up. I always have too much stuff. Ah, but in this case it's because I don't have the armor on. Ah, that's why, probably. Okay. Yeah, the dagger went somewhere. I still don't understand exactly how I was choosing the first chest to put the item in, but somehow, yeah, you put it. You see that is a different icon now. There is a different icon, and now is also a different model, right? Is also a different model, and that is because we hit the first variation. And if I keep it, right, is also different, right? Now in my big hand, probably is not gonna, yeah, I mean, but you can see that it's different, right? If I change it again by adding another modifier, so making it more rare, right? For example, we add suffix whatever of sharpness, right? Which is this number here, right? And yeah, I have to move it because, yeah, you see that now it completely changed. So the dagger is a completely different one, right? And why is this? Well, this is because we changed the way. I think there is something in the normal map of this that is making it very dark. But you see that is a completely different dagger, right? So that is thanks to the new system. So basically I can decide based on the rare modifier. So this was a dagger originally, now is a fire dagger of sharpness, right? And I can decide based on the number of modifiers what model and what texture we can use, right? And so so now the question is, right, I think we need to launch the editor for this. The question is how many, right, of these customizations we can have. That's the point, right? How many of these customizations we can have. And I want to put them all in so that we have them all. I don't know if I want to add a column that is like name so we remember what is it, because otherwise it's kind of annoying. I mean, I could do a query, right? I could do a query like why we never have a console here when I need it. We could do a query like select star from item stats skins s item stats ss where no, come on, s, bro, I want to type ss, can I? Okay, ss where s.id equal to, I don't know, when programs want to be too smart, you know, they freaking it's not letting me type. It's just typing himself. So actually this one is not correct because this one is s dot item stats id. Yeah, item stats id where and well, maybe we should do a left. No, I think it's okay. Yeah, but I don't want all of this, right? So I want s star, but then I want ss.name, right? So this is basically what I want. So if we do it like this, yeah, exactly. So we understand what what is what, right? So this is the normal X, and this is the dagger, and this is the Fev, which is the Dermorian sword, I guess, right? So one second. Okay, so we need to see in the editor which are the items that we can actually associate, and it's mainly the weapons, right? So it's mostly the weapons. Okay.
What is this? Spaghetti code?
Exactly. What is this? Drum roll. Why you are drum rolling? For what? So for example, the double X, right? The double X has the same customization possibility. So I think we have to do it on all. So we have to do it on the double X. Now the only problem is how do I reconcile? How do I reconcile this with? That's not very easy. I forgot to change the music, by the way. I forgot to change the music. Ah, the drum roll is for you, Phoenix? Ah, I see. So you want to be known. You want to be known. The question is, how do I do this? Because I have to... Yeah, exactly. How the hell do I do this? Because basically I need for... Well, I can go by category, maybe. I can go by... Because I need to find all the weapons by weapon group and understand which skins I can associate, right? So maybe we can do it this way. Wait, maybe we can do it this way. Yeah, it's probably the best. So I go by item category, right? We go by item category. And we check, I think first of all, we check if we have anything inside weapons. In theory, it should be empty in production, right? Speaking production. So if I say where category ID equal to 1, okay, we have the base weapons that are actually used by the monsters. These are monster weapons, right? So that's perfectly fine. So we don't need to change this one. So this is correct. Then we have weapons X, for example, right? 32. 32. So for all... Yeah, and also I need to know which one of these are actually randomizable. Which one are randomizable? Yeah, because in theory only the ones that are randomizable, you know, make sense to have the variation entries. Small x, double x, x, small x, double x. I'm trying to understand how I can... I think it is wrong, by the way. I'm trying to understand... yeah, how do I... Good question, bro. Good question, good question, good question, good question. I have to put my mind a bit into this to remember how... Because if I only look at the item, I think I will not know if that is randomized, right? No, I don't see it from here. I mean, I can check it from here. Yeah, I can check it from here, and I can see, oh, there are these two monsters, right, that are actually randomizing that particular weapon. You see, battle axe is randomized. But how the hell do we do it for all? No, we need a query. We need a database query to fix this, otherwise it's impossible. Otherwise it's impossible. Okay, let's do a query. Let's do a query. We need to know all the weapons. Do we have a page for the sequel stuff? No, I think we had something. No. If I search sequel, I guess I find everything. No. Okay. No, because I wanted to have a page like with recurring SQL queries, right? Or something like that. Okay, let's just do it. Let's just do it. So the question, I think we can put it in the website here, right? So there could be a check that is saying check all randomized weapons or something like that. Let me see if I did it already. Maybe I did it already. List items, compare item, list item icon, locate items, create items, search books, edit categories. No. So if it's not under item, it should be under rules, right? Under rules, we have list loot modifiers, list weapon types, list attack types, raise info spawn point. This is all location and waypoints, this is all spells. No, I don't think we have it. But I think it's something that we need. I'm thinking that the question I have in my mind is something that we will reuse over and over in the future. So I think I have to build it, guys. I have to build it. We can build it now. I don't think it's a complex one. Because loot modifiers is nice. List loot modifiers, list loot modifier. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. I think I'm convinced. Let's do it. I want to create this functionality so it will be way easier for me in the future. I think it's an investment for the future. I don't know how much it will take, but I think it's needed. I think it's needed. I don't think it will take much anyway. So web console, right? This will be under items or under rules. I think it will be under rules. I think it will be under rules and will be a new functionality. Yeah, it must be a new. Well, we can maybe put it together with the modifiers. Let me see, loot modifiers. Assuming that there is a function into this, yeah, list loot modifiers. I think we can create a separate function Yeah, I think we can create a separate function here that is called list modifiers by item. No, list randomized items. List randomized items. It is what it is. List randomized items. Exactly. List randomized items. So we need to change the index. And we can then load it in production directly. List randomized items, right? So rules main is still valid. Loot modifier is still valid. The rules main is still valid. It's just this function is gonna change, right? This function is now called this. Okay, so this one we fixed it here. That is the main entry point in the index. And then we need yeah, we need this, and then we need this. Wait, no, we don't need that. We need this, yes. So this will be list randomized items, list randomized. I have a slight sense of deja vu. So I don't know if I did it already, but I have a kind of a sense that I did it already. There is a wiki page for that. I think if you search creatures here, sorry, I'm also speaking with someone else at the same time, but okay, so we added it here now. Let's load modifier. Okay, so after we do this, now we need just to, okay, so now in theory it should already be at least in the menu, right? Yeah, exactly. List randomized item. And if I click here, we go to our function. Okay, nice. So that's a good thing. So now we have to do this query, right? And I don't know exactly what would be the result, but I think the result would be something similar to what we have something similar to what we have here, right? When you do check usage, you see this block. These are all the loot rules that are actually used by that item, but I want to do it on all the items, right? So what should be the query actually? So the query I think should start from loot rules, right? So the query should be on loot rules. And it should be something like should be something like so we need to go with because he has to be I mean, for sure his loot mode is loot rules or what? Yeah, is actually loot rules detail. Because loot rules by itself is only the list, right? And yeah, so we have to we actually need both. So we need loot rules. We need loot rules detail. We need item, and then I think we can do. I don't know if I can do a join. Because on this one I will have to extract only the lines that have randomized yes, right? So I will say, okay, let's do step by step. Let's do step by step. It's fine. So where randomize is greater than 0. So if I do this, right? If I do this, just a second. There was a creature. So someone is asking me about creatures. There was a creature I had, right? But now, where the hell is that creature? Good question. There was a dragon lizard. Wait. Maybe I found it. So this was actually a creature that we got. I don't know if it's this guy. Yeah, yes. Well, yeah. It's this guy. It's this guy. It's exactly this guy. So this guy was originally a dragon. Right? This guy was originally a dragon. In fact, you see that his skeleton actually has wings, right? These were the wings of this creature. But as a dragon, it was too much, right? So I didn't want to have a dragon, but I wanted to have a desert creature, and this really looks like a desert creature to me. So what I did, you see, this is my like patching. So I actually removed the wings. I removed the wings here and here, and I was planning to use this. I mean, there is more work to do, like fixing the actual texture and right, and the animations and everything. But I think this could be a potential nice creature. I don't know what is going on. Ah, yes. Yeah, it will have to be remapped because the majority of the UV map were the wings, right? These were the wings, and but I think it's not bad. It's something that we can use because it's taken from the marketplace and is available to us, so we can use it 100%, right, in the project. So. And I think it's already fairly well sculpted. In terms of poly count, I think it's very reasonable, so it's not crazy, right? Is 10k, is 9.6k, which I would say for us is good. I already did some modifications to him. Like for example, I changed this. He didn't have. Let me hide the skeleton one sec. He didn't have this kind of horns, so I added the horns. I think I changed slightly the side. I remember I changed the I changed the tail. I added the talon at the tail, so he may attack with the talon as well. So I already did a number of changes to this, but I never finished it, right? So maybe we can use this, right? I think that Zwei, which is one of our artists, was a bit against it. So he said, well, it looks like this creature is anyway taken from somewhere else. It doesn't look very plane shift related. So he was not very passionate about this, right? And he said maybe we can at least reskin it so that it doesn't look like a dragon, right? Maybe it looks made of another material, maybe a material that is more close to the desert, or maybe we can change the eye so the eye is not an eye of a dragon, but is a, I don't know. I mean, we can make changes, right? But I think it's a very good asset. I like it. It's the right amount of polygons for us. He already had animations, but unfortunately the animation were all flying animations. So yeah, this one, sorry, I changed the topic because there is an artist asking me what he can do to help the project, and so I'm speaking with him because he's watching the stream, right? So let me just send you the standard disclaimer and stuff that I sent to everyone. I sent you just the text that usually I use with people that want to contribute, because there is an NDA and a copyright assignment if you want to participate. Okay, yeah, but it's great to see people interested in adding stuff to the game. I think is nice. If we can multiply power by multiplying people, I think is exactly what we need. Let's just have a reminder at 6. No, I will put a timer. At 6 I need to call a place to I think, yeah, okay, 6:30 actually, probably at 6:30. Sveglia 6:30. Okay, now we have a alarm at 6:30. Yeah, so I want to do something like this. So we need to, sorry, now I got a bit distracted, but yes, we were here. So we are extracting all the loot rules. We are extracting all the loot rules, right? But then I need also the name of the item. Yeah, absolutely. I need the name of the item. So we need item stats. We need item stats. We need item stats where loot rule detail dot item stat ID is equal to ist.id, right? Why is 2 lines? No, this line. And here we want to extract here we want to extract just the, so we want to extract loot rule name, right? We want to extract loot rule detail star, and we want to extract ist name. No? I think so. Yes. So that is, for example, rogue loot, okay, is randomizing actually the shore sword, right? And that is the ID. Sorry, it is a bit of a spoiler for you, I guess, but it's fine. I cannot do it differently. I think it would be nice to group them by by item, right? So that you see where that item is actually randomized, right? Yeah, exactly. I have a sense of deja vu, like if I did this already, but I don't think. I think we discussed about it, but we actually didn't do the actual functionality. I really hope. I really hope I'm not doing something that we already have. You know, because sometimes we have so much stuff in this game that sometimes I just forget. But no, I don't think we have it, but I have a sense of deja vu because I think I already thought to do it. Uh, okay. Mm, so, if we can group it by, let me see, if we can group it by, do I want to group it? No, I don't want to group it. I want to order it. If we order it by IST name, right? Because anyway, the name is unique. So there is no, like, exactly. So for example, this one is in 2 or 3 places, right? Yeah, exactly. So this is the way I would like to see it. I probably would like to see the name before the loot name. Exactly. Exactly. Sorry, it's a bit of a spoil. This list is a bit of a spoiler, but that's fine. I think we will survive with this. Now, do we really need this? I don't think we need any of this. Okay, I think that is the query. This is exactly the query. This is exactly the query that we need. So, let's go copy paste as much as possible. Select blah blah blah, result blah blah blah, MySQL fetch. No, I need one where there are multiple. Wait, where there are multiple items. Well, there is no for loop in here. For each. There it is. Table. Yeah, exactly. I need the table as well. I need basically all of this. I need all of this. ID escape SQL string. Well, okay. Well, no. Okay, so basically we need a copy of this. Where our query is actually this, right? We don't need to escape anything actually, because there is the full list, right? So we do the query, we run it, we get it by SQL association, so we have the names, we initiate a table, we check the access. Yeah, we want to check the access actually, yes. We want to check the access before doing any of this. This will not be crafting read. I think this will be, well, I mean, these are loot rules, right? So I think crafting read is okay. I think crafting read is okay. So this seems to be the actions. I don't think we will have any actions. We will only have the link to the actual item. Table border. Yeah, we will have. I think I want to have an I think I want to have item name. Should we do a th something? Yeah, probably. So we have. So which column we need? We need the item name, which will be 1, and then we need a series of loot rules, which can be multiple, right? And then we have what? I mean, we can point to the item if we want, but it's not really required. I mean, if we want, we can extract the variations then, right? We can extract the item variations. I think it would be nice to understand how many variations this item actually has. So if we merge also item stats, so this basically answer to our question, right? Yeah, exactly. So I call this stream planning next release. I think I will change the title. Wait. Item name, edit item name. Let's try to have item name, loot rule, and skin variation. Even if they are duplicate at the moment, we don't care, right? We don't care. So we will print out. So that's our yeah, and here we will have for each row as key value. What? For each row as key value, no, because no, what do you mean? No, it's not like this. It's not for each row, right? No, it's like this. Exactly. Because we don't have a key value. So it's like this, is while blah blah blah, right? And then in our row, right, in our row we are gonna get, by the way, I know why I'm not using PHP Storm for this. Yeah, exactly. Why? I don't know, because I forgot about it. Because I completely forgot about it. Let me just be sure that I don't have anything not saved here. Okay, it is all saved. So this was the, yeah, this was the voice. I would like to get my satisfaction. No, not my satisfaction, but this. Okay. Yeah, we should use PHP Storm. Why not? I mean, we have it, right? JetBrain gently give it to us, so why not? Let me just check one thing quickly, because as I said, I'm doing 10 things at the same time, but it's fine. Okay, 32,000. So it's about 1,000 more. Should be okay. Hello, Lynn0507. Hello, hello. Satisfaction. Hello, Lynn. Welcome, welcome. What are you cooking? Pasta, obviously. No. I'm working on. Well, we just released the new version of the game, right? And as part of the new release, there is a feature that allows us to change the this one. Add a new system to decide the skin variation of lootable weapons, right? So we have a new system that allows to show different skins, different models for the looted weapons, right? So if a weapon is rare, you will get a different look of the weapon, right? And it is based on a pre-existing set of skins and models, right? Which is kind of nice. But I didn't populate the data yet for this feature. And so what I'm doing, I'm trying to populate the data. While I was trying to populate the data, I said, well, I need an easy way to know all the ones that are already done and not done and whatever. And so I switched to PHP development at the moment, and we are developing a page inside our web console, which is a development environment where we basically see all the data of the game, right? Where I can list all the items that are lootable and they drop rare loot, right? And so this is what I'm doing. I don't know if it's clear, but you can ask any questions if it's not clear. Loot modifiers. Where is my function? Here. Okay. Least randomized item. Exactly. Unresolvable table loot rules. Yes, this guy, because in theory you can also connect to the database, which is fantastic. Right? So you can connect a MySQL DB to PHP Storm and tell him that now the database will be so now basically the tool knows the database as well, right? You can see all the tables, and now when he's analyzing the code, he can tell you if certain tables exist or not, right? For example, here loot rules, you see, he can see the schema, which is really nice. Okay, so anyway. So what we said, we want to have, this is the loot name, no. This is the item name, this is the loot name, and then everything else we keep as it is. So we will print out item name, HTML special character, I don't think we need this. So I think we just go item name and loot name. So one of the nice things of this stream for all of you is that we do a bit of everything, right? So I'm not just programming or just doing one thing. I mean, I'm doing a bit of everything. Sometimes we have to work with 3D models. Sometimes we have to work with programming. Sometimes we have to work with Unreal Engine blueprints. Sometimes we have to work with quests and rules. So I mean, I think one of the fun things of this stream for the one of you that are watching is that we are, border is deprecated, okay, we can use it anyway, is that we always do kind of different stuff, right? I mean, the objective is one, to improve our game, but we do kind of different things here. But there was a table inside another table? Oh no, there was not, okay. Okay, so yeah, there was a table inside another table for whatever reason. Okay, so I think that this will already produce something. I don't know what, but I think it will somehow produce something, right? Why is doing this? I don't know. Okay, let's see what it's doing. Let's see what it's doing. So in this page, right, if I refresh, it's doing absolutely nothing. Why is it doing absolutely nothing? Because I don't have the access? No, because I didn't click on the thingy. Ah, you see? It is our table. It is our table. Fantastic. Fantastic. Now, the only problem we have is that we may have one item, like in this case the battle axe, which is provided by a number of loot rules, right? And in theory, the item skin variation should be only one line. I don't know how refined I want to do this. I don't know how refined I want to do this, but in theory, you know, for us is enough to know. So if I add, if on top of this, right, if on top of this, I'm adding, if on top of this, so item, no, I'm adding also the new item stat skins. So I say item stat skins, and I call it item stat skins, ISS, like an International Space Station. And then we say where where ist dot id equal to iss dot item stats id, right? And now we also extract, yeah, here in theory I would like to have the count. That's kind of annoying. Ay. Yeah, that's kind of, or we do a separate query. Maybe. Because in theory we want to have the count of that. We don't want to have the full list, because if I do it like this, it will become an infinite list, right? Because it will list all the variations, which maybe is also okay, but iss dot what? Dot star? Yeah, but dot star would be a lot. Will be a very long table, yeah. Let me see, dagger, item stats, is it correct or not? Variation 1, 2, 3, variation 1, 2, 3. Yeah. But here okay, but this should be a left join then. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm probably going to do it in multiple passes, because doing it in one query only, I think, is probably problematic. So I think, yeah, I think we do two separate queries. So we do this one like we did, and then for each weapon, I don't even know if I want to split the table. Yeah, I think I want to split the table, actually. I think I want to split the table. Okay, let me do this. I want to split the table. Splitting the table is not very easy. Or I pre-parse it. Because basically, or I pre-parse it, I put it in an array, and then whenever I see an element that because basically whenever the name changes, right, we have to do something different, right? So whenever the name, so if the row item name is different than the previous, if the row item name is different than previous name, right, and previous name, and previous name will be empty at the beginning, and then as soon as we find one, right, we assign it, right. So as soon as this is different, I think we stop the table and we open a new one. I mean, which is a bit annoying because basically I have to redo all of this. Oh my god. Yeah, it's okay. I think we can live with this. I mean, it's not super clean, but fine. So we split the table. Yeah, so I don't need this anymore, right? Because it's done also the first time. So we split the table. Cheap viewers, okay. Get banned. Why not create entities in the project in MySQL instance to make it easier for you to do the CRUD operation? What? What do you mean? I mean, we already have the tables all created, right? So I don't want to change anything about the schema. So the schema is already there. I'm just extracting data. At the moment, I'm just reading, right, what we have, but the actual table is already there and working as expected. So if not, right, if is the same, we just echoed the thingy, right? So now, unless I did some mistakes, yeah, I mean, obviously it's not formatted. I mean, yeah, everyone is his own table now. You see, so the banded male helm now is his own table. This is his own table. This is own table. This is own table. So everyone is on table. Do I like it? Well, so. I think it's kind of messy. Can we do it different? Instead of having a table, can we just have a line with the item name that is printed only once, and then we print all the loot rules, and then we print the skin variations, right? So I think that would be probably the easiest, right? Yeah, I think so. I think I prefer that. So I think we will just trash all of this. So we will say that the first time we print the row name, right, and the item name, and we can print the item name, and then we can print the yeah, that's much better. This is way better. Wait for it. I have an idea. It's much better, because otherwise it was a mess. So here you have your loot name, right? And the loot name can be separated by a comma or something, or it can be anyway. You can have some space. Otherwise they will all be one next to each other, but it's fine. What wasn't BSP and PBS? Huh? What was it? And BSP and BSP was none of that. Okay. Yeah, so we scratched the table. I think the table is a bad idea. It's just making things more complex and annoying. Okay, perfect. And then we have, so we will also, let me just do kind of a double empty line so that we are kind of good in this. Okay, fantastic. I think like this is easier. So we will say, oh, there is a banded male that is in test loot. There is a battle axe, which is in these 2 or 3, yeah, these 3 loots, right? And yup. And exactly. And then we have the item variation. So for the item variation, I think we can do it only here, right? So we can have another query. We can have another query here. We will call it query 2. We will have to select from what? We will have to select from item stat skins, right? So we have to select from item stats skins where my ID, yeah, and here we can group by ID, because here we will have the, yeah, exactly. Here we will have I think we want only the count. I don't think we want anything else. I think we want only the count. So we want to know how many. Select count from item stat skins, right? Where item stats ID is equal to, for example, 530, right? So 3. Yeah, I think is enough. I think is enough. I think is enough. I don't need much more than this. It's okay. It's perfectly fine. So where this equals to what? Equals to loot root detail. This will be loot rule item stats ID, right? Item stat ID. So there will be a row and item stats ID. Okay. And then we have this query 2, and we have this result 2, and then we have this result here, and then this is nothing to do with it. And then here we can just extract, we can just echo our value, which will actually be a count, right? Row C, yeah, exactly. Okay, so this is very simple. Now the layout, we can improve it, but undefined index item stats ID. What do you mean? Item stat ID, okay. No, item stat ID is called the, okay. Yeah, there are slightly different names. Okay, so now we have, okay, perfect. Now maybe we can make it more readable, so we can say Battle Helm, right, which is this guy. We can do this bold, and then we can say end bold, and then we can say has, right, has, and we can say the number of variations as, and then we can say blah 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 variations, right, variations, and this, no, and this loot rules, and is present and in this loot rules, something like that, in this loot rules, and then you will have the list of loot rules, right? So something like this. So I think this is more. So yeah, banded mail element, 0 variations in these loot rules, 0 variations, 0 variations, 0 variations. Okay, fantastic. This is exactly what I needed. That is exactly what I needed. So at the moment we have 3 variations, right? I think all the ones that are 0 are a problem. All the ones that are greater than 0 are good. Maybe we can color code them a bit, but basically should be red. If it's 0, should be red. If the variation is 0, it should be red. Because it's a problem. And at the moment everything is red, right? Because everything is red. So we can say if variation number is equal to 0, exactly. It's incredible how the code assistant understands what you want to do. Yeah, so if this is, then we do, what was style color? What is the thingy, guys, to do the style? I have to do P style color red. Oh my god, I have to do P style and then color red. And then we do end P. Is this what I have to do? I don't remember. Uh-oh. Yeah, the problem is that P is going to the next line. What is it? Span? I think span. Oh wow, we changed the ending automatically. Wow. That's okay. It's not printing the number. var number. Okay. So here you see the problem, right? So there's zero variations, zero variations, zero variations. Now the only one that have variations, I have to print it out, by the way. Else. So this will be, and if we want, we can do something like green for 3 variations and yellow for 1 or 2 variations, but I think it's okay. I think it's okay. Okay, fantastic. Fantastic. We just have a comma at the end, but I don't care. Now, okay, that is exactly what I wanted to have as an output, right? And so now we know that at the moment we only have the dagger in and nothing else, right? But now we can finally, with this list, I know what to modify, right? Because without this list, it would have been impossible. I would have spent like hours, right, trying to understand which one are actually right. So now the only problem of this list is that it's not split by category. It's not split by category. Yeah, because it would be easier, right, to go by weapon category. It will be, but is it really needed? Maybe not. Maybe not. So, well, I think it would be best though. Yeah, it would be definitely better because otherwise, like we are mixing like helms, right? Helms with other stuff, like helms with weapons. So how can I have this list ordered by category without messing up the list? Well, we can do it. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it because we have the item category, right? So in theory, I could extract also from item categories. It will be iCat, and this will be where item stats item stats dot category ID is equal to icat.id dot category ID. Okay, and then we want to extract icat dot category ID, right, as the first one. No. icat dot name. Yeah, we don't care about the ID. So now we just want to print it out when it's changing, right? So we should have something similar to this, which is prevcat name, which is extracting the cat name and the category name, and not the pet name. And now the first time that is changing, wait a second though. Because we assume that the first time is always different. Okay, fine. I don't like too much of this shit though. Wait a second, I'm thinking. No, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay. So ifro cat name is different than prev cat name, which by the way should be initialized empty. Okay. What I'm doing? What? Is forcing me to use the what? What the fuck? I have a brain fart. But anyway, so I don't know if he's forcing me to use the. I don't know. I just had a kind of a brain fart. So if this is different, we print out something nice, and we can even do a nice and old H2 something, right? Because this is the category, the whole category, right? So we can do something like that. Let me see how it looks. We have to order by, we have to order by category name. So we will order by category name first and then IST name next. Right? Aha! Much better, my friends. Okay, now it's much better because we have all the helms together. Right, we have all the armor light, all the armor medium, all the shields. So that's very, very, very nice. This is helping me so much more. There is a bit the annoyance of this BR. True. I don't know, maybe we can limit it to 1 BR, but I think we'll look wrong anyway. But okay, I think it's fine. I mean, anyway, this tool is for us, right? It's just an internal tool. Because, for example, now for helms, right? I can say, oh, do I have different skins for the helms? No, I do not. So at the moment, unfortunately, this one I cannot customize. This one I cannot customize, the one I cannot customize, this one I cannot customize, right? Maybe I will customize it in the future, but at the moment, you know what I need here? I need the mesh name. Even if unfortunately the mesh name. Override mesh. No, it's not that. It's not that. Is IST string mesh. Yes. Yes. Yes, we need this, guys, because this one is the one that is actually telling us what is the actual mesh in the game, right? And so it would be easier for me now to go in Unreal Engine and say, oh, that is the mesh, right? I think this has been a very good update. It cost us a bit of time, but it's fantastic. It's speeding up all the rest of the work. So where do I put it? I put it here, right? Yep. Yep. And then we get it and we display it where? We display it in the line. And yeah, I didn't comment it at all, so trying to add some comments, otherwise GG. So I have to add my mesh. I'm thinking where I want to put it. I think I want to put it here. Should it be in both or should it be in... I'm a bit lost on where the hell do we... Yeah. Okay, I found it. Took me a bit, but I found it. So here we have to do row string mesh, right? Let me see. Okay, fantastic. Fantastic, because now we know exactly what we are speaking of. Fantastic. That is super good. You have no idea how good this is. I mean, how much this helps me, because now I can say, for example, oh, the daggers, right? The daggers, we have 3 variations. I also need the ID though. I also need the ID because... Yeah, I also need the item ID so that I can immediately search it in my item stat skins, right? This is 530, because actually here we don't have this number. Yeah, exactly. So I would do this. Wait a second. Para-pa-para-pararam. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Okay, the ID of the item, we don't have it at the moment, but I think we can easily get it from loot rule item stats, right? Loot rule, yeah, exactly. So we actually have it, which is item stats ID, which is item stats ID. Item stat ID. Item stat ID. Item stat ID. Item stat ID. Yeah, exactly, this one. So that is the one that we need to put. And where do we put it? I think we can put it at the beginning. I think we can put it here. So we will do this and this, right? Let me see if it works. Yep. Fantastic. So I can see by category the number 530, which is the one that we have to add here to this table. And we can see how many variations we have. So for example, let's see if it's correct, right? 10. So if I search 10, for some reason it's not showing up though. Why? There is a problem, huh? Why 10 is not showing up? That's strange. 10 is not showing up. Okay, that's a good thing to understand why. So in theory, ID 10 is what? ID is the X. So why the X is not Why the axe is not extracted from this thing? That's strange, huh? Why? Let me check 1 second. That's very weird, huh? So there is something that is not matching. Because the axe should be exactly in this category, right? Battle axe. So why is not extracted? Is not extracted because it's never randomized. Ah, yep, true. Because it's never randomized. So we basically have a variation of something that is never used. That is never randomized. Yep. Okay, that's interesting, but it's okay. It's exactly what we wanted to prove, right? So these two entries are wrong, right? These two entries are completely wrong, and override texture 91, 92. Hmm. 91 is the normal X. Interesting. So now the question would be, who of the randomized ones is using the normal X? But now we have it in this thing, right? We can just search normal X here. Oh, wow. No one? No, it's impossible. It is possible? No one is randomizing, no one is dropping the randomized normal X in the game? Wow. Okay. Okay. Well, so if I do string mesh, right, like normal X, you are telling me that none of those is ever randomized in the game. Okay. Okay, so basically I have a skin that is unusable at the moment unless we decide. Well, actually, I have assigned it though, because I have assigned it to 90, 91, and 92. So there are specific items, non-randomized, that are using the skin, right? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Okay, fine. I mean, these two lines are useless, so we will remove them. We will remove them because they are not useful to anyone. Okay. Same thing about 956. Same thing about 956. I think because this one is the new weapon, right? That we don't have it in the game yet, right? We don't have it in the game yet. Yeah, exactly. But this one, okay, there is another reasoning, right? Because we need to add those weapons as randomized weapons to the game so that people can actually loot them. And at the moment they are not there. I think. Holy shit, there is a new mosquito in my home. Fuck it. Why? I got it. I got the mosquito. Holy moly, there was another mosquito in my home. How many mosquito entered? Yes, no, 2 days ago. Because 2 days ago, unfortunately, I had a bad idea, because it was too hot, to open the windows in the evening. And the number of freaking mosquitoes decided to obviously jump in. The freaking bloody vampires, flying vampires. Okay, so now, now what's next? Now I have to be conscious of time because it's already 6:12. So we don't have a lot of time, but I think we made very good progress. This functionality is fantastic, is helping me. Let's try to see if we can at least apply to few weapons, right? So for example, battle axe has 0 variations, right? So I say, oh, who is using the double axe? And I don't really care if he's using it in the game at the moment. Well, I already know that it's used in the game because I have it in this page, right? I don't care to which logical item is associated, right? The only thing that I need to see is if here in Unreal I have for this weapon, right? I have for this weapon multiple meshes or multiple skins, right? So, and there is a double X, and yes, we do, right? So we have the double XA, double XB, double XC. So we actually have 3 variations. Now, I don't remember if we mention also the base or if we mention only the additional. I think we mention only the additional. Yeah, exactly. So the job is to say battle axe, small battle axe. Be careful because it's double X02 and double X01. Eh? These are 2 different ones. Huh? These are 2 different ones. Battle X0, yeah, exactly. Double X01, double X02. So, yeah, so starting with double X01, which is this one, is ID number 2, right? So now should be fairly straightforward. Because basically I need to go here and say new row, number 2, which is my item stat ID, variation 1, override mesh, no. Override icon, oh fuck, the override icon is very annoying. Yeah, override icon, I will need that. Fuck. Yeah, this is kind of annoying to find. And override texture, override texture, double X01B. Yeah, it is kind of complex anyway. Which is 73. Wow. And double X01C, which is 74. Now the icon is a mess. Because in theory this is done, right? This is done. This will well, if I have to say variation number 2, yeah. Variation 1, variation 2, same mesh. The problem is the icon. Because how the hell do I know which icon is it? Oh my god. There is a pain in the ass. There is a real pain because the only way for me to know is to open this file. And unless I already typed, and I didn't, so unless I already typed that, Holy shit. Yeah, it is annoying. If I have to do this for all, it's gonna take quite some time, but unfortunately we have no escape from this. It's the only way to do it. So I have to go here under weapons, right? And then I have to find my thing. Because there is no really a one-to-one relation, right, between... yeah, there is a problem. So I have to go here, basically, and search and say, oh, my double X number 1 is this, my double X number 2 is this, my double X number 3 is this, and this is the icon associated to it, right? And so that is super painful. That is super painful. So I do B and C. So I do the red gem first. And then I say, oh, the red gem is what? Is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 0, 1, 2, 3. So there is a 7, 3, right? There is a 7, 3, which is double X 0, 1B. There is a 7, 3. What? It's not even in the list, it's impossible. What? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 0, 1, 2, 3. There is a 7x 3y in the weapons icon list. Why it doesn't exist in this file? And why we have 2 times 7, 7? That's probably the mistake. We have 2 times 7, 7. Ay, 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 Jesus, Jesus. Okay. But I have another way to do this. Wait a second. I have another way to do this, which is actually to ask this to the... because in reality our database knows which icon to associate or not. Potentially, but I'm not sure. Like 629. If I go item stats and I ask string icon 692, 692, I get a battle hammer. Holy fuck. This thing? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This one, yeah. I get this one. Yeah, I get a battle hammer, correct. And if I get 6, 7, 9, I get nothing. So this icon has never been used in the game. So this is the one that is actually incorrect. This should actually be a 3. And this should be, associated to our double X. To our double X01B. Oh my god. Can I do this job for all the weapons? I mean, I'm going to go completely crazy. I mean, this is like impossible. I need to find a better way. Because this is too painful. This is too painful. It is freaking too painful. There must be another way. Because this will be 9 9.3, right? 9.3, 9.3. This one actually exists, right? And so if I do this, which is the one C, I'm getting the 519 and I'm putting it here. Yeah, but it's super painful anyway. It is super painful. I don't know if this is the best way, but yeah, basically we don't have a reference, right, of these numbers related to the skins. The only problem is that this will require, unfortunately, a client update, right, to get at least this one, because this one, unfortunately, was wrongly mentioned in the icon file, which is actually a data table. And the data table is loaded on the client to speed up, you know, the sending of the data. So, but we can test it locally, right? And we can test it locally and we can then fix it later on. But yeah, this is basically the work that I have to do. So now, if I re-import my my icon file, yeah, it is a bit of a pain. I have to say, it is actually a bit of a pain. But if I re-import this, and now I have already in the database, right? Already in the database, I have this, right? Yeah, variation 1, variation 2, yes. And I start the game. Let's start it on my machine. And now I take a double X or whatever is this thing. Now we can refresh this page, right? And we see that the small battle axe now has 2 variations, right? Which is very nice. So now it should work. I think GIMP is saving PDF. Can GIMP save PDF or no? I think it can. Yeah. GIMP can do freaking everything. Yeah, exactly. It's insane. is absolutely crazy, boys. Okay, so now we have that variation, right? Now we have that variation. Okay, let's see if it works. Yeah, but this is kind of annoying. But when we do it one time, then we have it for everything. So which is pretty nice. Also, I would like to improve the number of textures that we have for all our stuff. I don't know why here you can zoom in and zoom out. I don't know. It's kind of strange. But okay, let's try this. So I need a small battle axe. I need a small battle axe, and at the moment I think I don't have it. So we are just going to put this is in another place, and then okay, so we item small battle axe. Okay, now we have a small battle axe. That is the default, right? So now we add one element. For example, this, and we move it. Ha ha ha! You see, it actually changed. Okay, fantastic. Does he have? You need way more intelligence. I need more intelligence. Well, I'm a cran. What do you mean? Yes, it actually works, because now this weapon, just because he has the modifier, he has a different skin, right? He has a different skin and he has a different icon. Now, if I add one more modifier, for example, this one, this will become a very long name. Anyway, yep, that is the third one, and that is now using the additional third skin. Fantastic. And also the icon is correct. The name is like insane. Quake Steel Small Battle Axe of Clear Thought. It doesn't fit in the window, but it's okay. Okay, so it works. Basically, the point is that it works as expected. Fantastic. So now we just have to do it for 100 other weapons. Oh my god. Okay. So we have to do it for the battle axe. So battle axe 02. Maybe I will be faster after doing the first one. I don't know. So double X02. Double X02. Oh, my reminder. Wait a second. I need to make a phone call now. Look at this nice sound. I have to make a phone call. 1 second, and I will be back. Okay. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. So now the only thing that I need to be sure is that I don't get out of here after 7, pretty much. Yeah. I think 7 is a bit risky. So, but anyway, I will, I think we have to finish in about 20 minutes. We have to finish in about 20 minutes. Okay, let's see if this works for the double X02. Okay, so what is the freaking procedure then? The battle X02. So I have to find... finding the icon is the most annoying one because the icon, I have no reference, right? So finding the icon is really messy because I basically need to go here, understand which one is 02, battle X 02, 02B, 02C, exactly. So B0, 02B is this one. Okay, I understand. And this one is with the gem. So 02B is... That's annoying. 02B is this. So it will be 15, 14, 13, 12. 12, 0, 1, 2, 3, right? So 12, 3. 12, 3. 12, 3. Are we sure of that? I don't know. 12, 3. Okay, so this will be double X02B. Now I type it here, so the next time will be instant, but... so there is 5. So I have to do what? I have to enter here. I have to clone these lines. I have to add a new line. This will be number 3, variation 1. Icon, this thing, and then texture I will see. And then another line. Number 3, which is my ID, variation 2. And then the second item, the second icon for the number C is 12, 11, 10. So it's 10, 3. Oh my god, bro. This work is insane. 10, 3. And this is our double X 01C. 02C. Wow. I'm thinking if there is a better way to do this, but I don't know. And now I need the 2 textures. 2 textures should be slightly easier because I just have to copy the name and search it inside DT textures, right? So 02B is 76. And 02C, oh my god, the windows. 02C is 77, right? So they are in order, thank you. 77. Okay, so with these 2 lines, in theory, we did also the other weapon. So if I stop my server, and I don't have a way to reload that. I think it would be nice to have, but I don't. So now we can try with this one, right? Well, no, this one is a platinum battle axe. We can try with a normal battle axe. And as soon as this goes down and up again. Okay, this went down. This is going up. So basically this will ensure that every weapon that you find in a dungeon that has a randomized loot modifier is getting a new skin, right? Obviously only between the one that we have. We support I think up to 4 skins at the moment. And we can create more, right? We can create new ones just you know, to make cool weapons. But now we have a system that can support that. Yeah, but I have to do this job for every weapon in the list. Oh my god. It's not hundreds, right? It's, but you know, I mean, yeah, maybe it's like 50 or 60. So it's a bit of a pain. So now we need a battle axe. Maybe I have it already. I don't know. We need a battle axe, right? So this is the basic. Now we modify it. Let me use the same modifier, so whatever. We modified with this prefix, and we modified with the prefix first. Now we move it. Yup, I think it changed. I mean, this one is not very different, but it actually changed. Yeah, it changed because he has a different skin. Very nice. And now if I change it again, yeah, so basically the technique works, right? It's just very annoying to use it, but I mean yeah, it's working, you're saying. So the icon is different, and now this guy has a gem in the middle, right? Now the good news is that after we did it once, I think we can easily modify it. So I think it should not be too much of a pain. But yeah, we did it for this and this. We have to do it for every red line here. Well, the helms maybe not. Okay, so for example, the broadsword, right? Do we have broadsword variations, right? So that's the question. Thank God I created that page. Without that page, it would have been impossible. Broadsword, broadswords, broadswords, broadsword. Broadsword, 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 broadsword. Yeah, we actually do have variations. We have 3 variations. 3 different skins. And so we have to do the same thing. We need to get the ID. The ID is number 4. We have to create 2 new lines with number with number 4 and number 4. Variation 1, variation 2. The mesh is staying the same. The icon, let me see. So the red one is first, is B. The red one is B. The red one is B. I don't even know if we have it for all. I think it's this one or this one. I have no idea. It's one of these two, but they don't correspond to the... They don't... Because probably I changed the... this one has a gem at the bottom. Gem at the bottom. It's more green. I think it's this one. Bah, it's about the same, guys. It's not very clear. But yeah, I would do this is B and this is C. This is what I would do. So it is 8, 4. It is 8, 4 and 8, 3. 8, 4, 8, 3. 8, 4 is B. And 8, 3. Why we have 2 8, 3? Why this file is all fucked up? I don't understand. Why we have 2 times 8, 8? We have 3 times 8, 8. Why? Holy moly, this file is all fucked. Oh no. Oh no. 672. This file is all fucked, guys. 672. I don't know why this file is so bad. In reality, I know, because it was an automatic extraction. Ornate small battle axe. What? We are working with a broadsword at the moment. Huh? Nah, this is wrong 100%. This is wrong 100%. Or is not 8? Oh fuck. It was the one that I just modified. That was missing. You serious? No. There is an impossible puzzle. There is an impossible puzzle. No. Are you serious? So basically what we are saying is that double X01 B no, because that was 7-3, not 9-3. Seven three. No, but this must be there, eh? 9-3. I think I would go crazy. I think this thing is not manageable. This thing is not manageable. There was one here that was a duplicate and I changed it. No, there was missing and I changed it. I don't remember if it was the one of the two. But yeah, but basically, okay, so I think the strategy here is to do what? The strategy is to... Because the duplicates are a real problem, huh? Let me see if we have all the numbers. 1, 2, 3, we have double. 4, 5, 6. For example, we are missing 7. We have 2 times 8 and 1 times 9. So... Ay, 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 ay. And 9-3 is missing. No, 9-3 we have. But for example, here we are missing 9-1 and 9-2, right? Oh my god, it's all fucked up. The problem is that these numbers may already be associated to existing weapons. So if I change them, I'm going to mess up existing weapons, right? The only problem are the duplicates. The missing ones are a problem, but the worst ones are the duplicates. Because if I have a duplicate, which one is the game picking? I think it's picking the first one that he finds. So for example, let me see... 670. Well, we enter by ID. We enter by ID. 608, because here we have like this one. We have it multiple times, right? Is someone using 687 in the database at the moment? What? The Silver Falcon is using... What? Okay, I think we have a number of problems, guys. But the icon is correct. No? The icon is correct. See, unless we also have duplicates here, which I really hope not. 687. Oh my god, 687. No, we have only one. We have only one. So it seems that this one is correct. 8-3. Yeah, it's pointing to this icon. So A3 is actually correct with that weapon, but then the second A3, because actually we have two of them. This mapping, boys, is a mess. Is a mess. So the 672, this thing, 672 is used by this, and obviously it is wrong, right? Because if I spawn this weapon, it will have the wrong icon for sure. It will look like a falcon, right? Exactly. You see, this icon is completely off. Ornate small battle axe. So this means that this entry is wrong. So the 672 is wrong. The only question is how wrong it is. Well, how wrong is because probably instead of pointing to 8-3, which is this one, it should have pointed to 7-3. Yeah, I think it is a miscalculation in the numbers, right? Yeah, is actually this one. So this one in reality is a 7-3, but I cannot change it now because I already have a 7-3. So I think we should just obsolete this line. This line should be deleted and never used again. And our 7-3 is in reality 600, is this number, right? And that one will just go away. Or we reuse it for 1-8 that is missing, but we said that there is nothing missing in 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, no, 7 is missing. So if we want, we can reuse it for 8-7, which I don't know what is it, but it exists for sure. Sorry, for 8-7, yeah, 8-7. Which is this thing. Which is fine. We just have to be sure that, because 8-7 doesn't exist, right? So this one will become 8-7, and we need to change, all the weapons in the game that have 2-7-6-7-2. We have to change them to, which is only one. Luckily, it's only one. So we have to do an update. Wait. Oh my god, it is like insane. We have to do update item stats, set string icon equal to where string icon equal to that, right? And the new string icon will be the 7-3 that we said, right? This part of the work is super annoying. 6-7-9. Yeah. So if I do this, we fix that weapon. That will actually look correct. Okay, guys, unfortunately I need to go, but I think it's also better for you because this part of the work is like super annoying and it's probably better if you don't see it. So what I will do, I will try to progress maybe tomorrow evening on this, right? I have to think if I want to do this on stream or off stream because I think on stream is super annoying. So maybe tomorrow evening we do something else and I just work on this offline, right? But anyway, thank you for watching and I will see you soon. Oh, nice beast. I will see you soon. I will see you tomorrow evening, 9:30 p.m. European time, right? Meanwhile, if you want to download our game, is available. You can just go to our website, click on download now, and you can play it on Windows, Linux, and Mac. Let me know what you think about it. And yup, I will see you tomorrow. Bye, bye. Bye. Bye-bye.